Today we're reading John chapters 15 through 17. We begin in chapter 15. Remember that Jesus is addressing the disciples the eve of his crucifixion. Everybody except, all the 12 are there except for Judas, who had left earlier, to go to betray Jesus. So Jesus begins to explain the spiritual kingdom. How does it work? Well, that's what's in chapter 15 here. Some interesting verses that are a little difficult perhaps to grasp at first, but I've provided an explanation there for chapter 15. In verses 18 to 27, Jesus explains to the disciples that not everybody's going to like you. As a matter of fact, they may even hate you. And that's something that Christians today need to recognize, that when you take a stand for Jesus Christ, the world won't always warm up to you. Jesus puts his comments into perspective in John chapter 16, and he mentions the coming of the Holy Spirit, the helper, the advocate, the Holy Spirit who comes and indwells believers after the day of Pentecost. And then in chapter 17, Jesus has the prayer where he prays for actually three categories of people. He first of all prays for himself, and then he prays for the disciples, then he prays for all of us in chapter 17. And by the way, this is not the prayer that was prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane. That's what's in today's reading, and we'll see you tomorrow.